All right, so back to school. It is Monday. Kids come back on Friday. So the lesson planning, I'm getting there, but it's not easy. And so we're gonna work on that today, and a few other things. So let's get going. All right, maybe I'm just procrastinating because it's hard. The yearly plan's hard. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna print out. There's my feet. I'm gonna print out my reflection corner. So this is when students, they just need a break. They just need something that, to refocus them, get them back on track. I'm gonna have this out there on the bench this year, copies where they can fill it out, think about it, come talk to a coach, give it to them, and get back into play. So that's the reflection corner. These I actually made at home over the weekend. It's all different types of games. Actually, to go along with this, Teaching Games for Understanding, TGFU, probably the best. My favorite, and I think the most important type of teaching is Teaching Games for Understanding. It's very games-based, strategy-based, categorizing games into categories. The target games, striking, fielding. Actually, here's the ones right here. There's target games, and I have questions. Then I'm going to give the coaches to take their stations. Get these laminated. Striking, fielding. So target games are games like golf, darts, beanbag toss, cornhole, whatever you want to call it. Those type of games. Bowling. Love bowling. Striking, fielding are games like kickball, baseball, softball, cricket, those type of games, and anything modified like that. Net wall are games like, they're games like volleyball, tennis, anything over a net or over a line. Foursquare is big, or I'm gonna make it even bigger. I'm gonna blow up Foursquare this year. I've been trying for years. Invasion games are big. Invasion games are the most complex games. They are the games like football, soccer, any kind of crossover capture flag type games, hockey, basketball, I forgot what I said already. Any game that has, here's my side, here's your side, I'm trying to attack your zone, you're trying to attack my zone, we're trying to defend, that whole thing, that is an invasion game. Now there's other categories, and actually I did a basic game strategy for any games we're playing. I think this will cover pretty much everything. And I'm just gonna laminate these, cut them up, give them to the coaches, and they can put them in their pocket. So they have questions they're gonna go through with the students at random times when it's just a good time to take a break, good think time, and just good if they see something, or if I see something that needs to be addressed, good or bad, positive, negative, learning moment, they can go to these cards and just start asking questions, which I encourage. This is actually probably one of the best books I've ever read, Teaching Games for Understanding. Again, it goes into the different categories, different games, the theory behind it, all that stuff. So that is what I'm basing my fourth and fifth grade units on. And I have been for a few years, but I'm really getting into it this year because I only have 4 classes at a time instead of 6 of fourth and fifth graders. So that will be my focus, and I think it's gonna be great. So instead of running, what I'm used to doing is doing a big invasion game in the field, and while that's going on, doing like a target game under the pavilion. Well, now I'm thinking because I have enough coaches and I have less kids. This year we could do we'll start with all target games, because target games are the least on the complexity level. They're the lowest. And then the next month, striking, fielding. Next month, net wall. Basically till Christmas time, I think pretty much we'll get those going, along with cooperative learning games, different all sorts of games. And then after Christmas, we will do invasion games, and I love them. I love invasion games. Actually, Chook Ball, our big tournament, will be starting after Christmas as well, and that is for fourth and fifth grade will play it. Actually, third grade will play it as well. They'll learn it, but fifth grade has their big tournament every year. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on today. Hey, everybody. So, it's Monday, and it's our work day, but it's around 10 o'clock, a little after 10, and there was an officer that was killed in the line of duty a week or two ago, and his procession is going to be going right past our school in a little bit. So my kids are actually coming here. We're gonna pay our respects.
it's heartbreaking and awful that he was killed by his own gun. I'm pissed. I'm heartbroken. Sorry to say that, but it should never happen. And our law enforcement deserves better, and he deserves better. His family deserves better. And I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna record some of this. Just to, I can see some cars going by right now. Even the funeral was supposed to be at our church. We have a pretty big church, and because the community, so many people wanted to go, they're holding it at Germain Arena, which is our local hockey, where our local hockey team plays, and lots of concerts are. So see lots of cars going by, police cars. So I'm gonna go out there right now and pay my respects. That wasn't easy. Watching the officer's car was the first car that came through. Then I don't know. It was just heartbreaking. I don't really have the words. Just keep praying for his family and just for this country. It's just awful. Just some of the things going on. No matter what, political affiliation you are, or race, or anything, it just gotta get this together. Gotta get this together. That should never happen. It was just an amazing procession, a show of support for his family and for him, and just pray that never happens again. I'm gonna get back to work. It's I don't know. I don't have the words. I'm gonna keep praying for his family, praying for his community, praying for this country, and just doing what I can do, just as a PE teacher, whatever I can do to help these kids. I have kids from all different cultures, and I love them all, and I want to see them do well and succeed. And so I'll do my part. Everybody's got to do theirs.